I'm AJ Bayman, and this is my church kid story. So, once again, something that happened at night service. We were having night service at our the church that we're at now, and so like just things tend to happen that you really have no. I still have questions as to why this even went down, but so we're in service. Somebody had come to preach that night, and so they did, and then there was you don't always know everybody that's in the pulpit. My dad has been preaching for just about as long as I've been alive, so close to 40 years. And so, so he's over that time. He's met a lot of people, a lot of other preachers, and evangelists, and so he knows people, just across the country, that we don't even know. And so some guy just comes, he comes there, and then he's up in the pulpit, and I just assumed that. That they knew who he was. So when the original guest preacher finished preaching, this guy asked if he could have words. And so he gets my father obliged him, and he gets up there. The first thing that he does, he starts singing Marvin Sapp. It's he saw the best of me, which, some people do that. Some people get the mic and they start singing, but he started singing very terribly, I might add. He saw the best of me. And then he was singing, and he never quite caught the key that the song was in. He kind of just was all over the place. And so that you haven't started out right when when you start singing and you hear the organ do this, da, 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 trying to find you. And so he's this guy's everywhere, and so Chris is playing, and and the guy, he's looking over, he's like, come on, musician. It's yo, I don't know where you are. Every time I get there, you're just flying around. And this guy,
He's all blessed.
So he, yo, and so he finishes, and he has a couple words, and then he sits down. I recorded him because I was in the music box where the soundboard is at, and I had a pretty much front row seat to this. So I recorded him, and I'm just telling you, it was hilarious. I still look back on this on that sometimes just because it's funny. And so the guy, I guess apparently is like, he's from Memphis, so I thought maybe he knew like some of the same people. I don't like this guy, so then later on after the service, my dad and the other, the guest preacher, and then this guy was they were in my dad's office, and and so the guy, we'll just call him the random preacher. He's like, he asked if he could have an honorarium, for singing. Like, first of all, it was so bizarre that when he started singing, like nobody knew what was going on, because service was supposed to be ending. Like, you're just supposed to have a couple words, but then nobody asked you to do that. Nobody asked him to do that. Like, he just came and did a thing, and you know what I'm saying? It kind of just left everybody confused and kind of giggly. So he's like, he says, he's like, yeah, can I, get an honorarium because he had sang him. You know what I mean? Like, and so this is a time where I'm glad that I don't have to, I don't have to pastor to deal with stuff like this, because you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how exactly you can really be nice in that moment, but also stern. And my dad pulled it off perfectly, because he just told him no, like, with no explanation. He told him no. It sounded like James Earl Jones and Best of the Best. Like, oh, coach, he's gonna kill him. No. Oh man. And so I don't even know if that was the last time that we saw that guy, but it was just a really bizarre random happening on a Sunday evening. And so, wherever that guy is, I hope he's doing well. And like I said, not to just make fun of people. And I can't remember his name anyway. I wouldn't say it if I did, but everybody gets one. Get embarrassed, so we just gotta take that L. You gotta hold this one, my boy. That's my church kid story.